Hey! Holds up. Right, it's time for
That reminds me, I
Beer
like
and Vinyl.
the Slayer thing when we're both doing that. We've got to do that again.
Oh, that was
that was lucky. That
it was
wasn't
just
it?
a lucky thing. I didn't. You can go through it and choose like a snapshot that you want to. But
I just passed my thoughts.
you just have to be the one that you chose yourself. Yeah, so we're back again for Beer and Vinyl. We've got a chosen record each, and we're going to play it and talk about it.
Yeah.
We can't put. Like literally last closing bars and the opening bars. I'm gonna have to cut it off after that because we got copyright strike from Orgasmatron last time. It's so hard to you can't have no Creative Commons or anything like that. But it's not like a really bad strike where they will like take your channel down or give you a warning. It's just like, oh, this is gonna be owned by the company who owns the music, and if they might put an advert on it, and any people who watch it will, anyway, any adverts watched by it will finance them, which is fair enough. Yeah. But I'd rather not have that. Anyway, so what records have you chosen?
Well, this is interesting because this is an all-time classic heavy metal band, and
I've got T as well, by the way.
You got T, and you're not that keen in it. You're going to know what it is when I start talking about it.
Okay.
But you've got a couple albums I've always said is like the poor albums.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
And so I'm going to give you a good album.
Judas Priest.
My favourite album, actually. You still might not like it, but hey, give it a listen.
Was it Judas Priest?
Yeah, it's Priest, and I'm going to go for Unleashed in the East.
That's a fucking double album.
It's not, this is the re-release. The original wasn't a double album. It went up to there, so there's some extra tracks in it. So we don't have to play the extra tracks. The real album went to Tyrant.
Right.
So
it's still a double album. So the thing is, we was wanting to get it done quickly today because our housemate's coming home soon, and we wanted to try if we could get it in before she got home. So Elric chooses a double album.
It's not a double.
Being Elric, and I've chosen an EP. Being Sensible.
Oh yes.
I've chosen a 4-track EP, so we could try and get it. And this is Nasty Savage, Abstract Reality.
Oh yeah.
And what it was,
I love this, didn't you?
Yeah, I love this.
It's your favourite EP.
It's my favourite EP. I've been listening to lots of like random videos on YouTube, and I was actually going to choose Violence.
Yeah.
All the way till like 10 minutes ago, I was going to choose Violence, but then we started watching the Obituary video where they start off at a Nasty Savage gig, and a track from this was featured at the beginning of that Onslaught video.
Right,
Obituary video. So I thought, that's a good one. I'll go for that one instead. So you want to start with your one or my one? Who did we start with last time?
Me, wasn't it?
So we started mine with this time then?
No, but what I'm saying is we just listened to the single album first, and we'll just go up to Tyrant.
Right, which is what was on the original album, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. It's on it's 33 minutes per minute, so that's good. I'll let you bug it in, so people don't get an extreme close-up of my head again, like I did last time. So do you got any knowledge of this album at all?
I don't have too much knowledge about the band, particularly other than I've heard them and they sound alright,
This is the first thing of theirs that I bought, and it's like I say, it's fucking 4 tracks of absolute fucking awesome freshness. Yeah. And it only cost me £2 in the record tape exchange in Notting Hill Gate, so absolute bargain. I'd already turned it on. Yeah. Anyway.
So we just play a few bars.
Yeah, well I'll cut it off. Alright, yeah, awesome. So that was the first 2 tracks off of the bit A side. So that's Abstract Reality, the title track, and Unchained Angel. Just awesome sort of gang vocals in that bit.
You were singing away.
Oh man, that's like one of those albums you just know all the bloody words to practically. Because I don't know what it was about. I thought this might be the first one of theirs that I got. But to be honest, it's their best by far, I think, as well. The 2 albums before this that don't have nowhere near as memorable kind of sing-along tracks. Maybe at that time I had more music, and so I didn't listen to it as much, which could be a part of it. But then they sort of split up, and they came back a good while ago now with an album called Psycho. They had a couple of guest spots from Chris Jericho from WWE. He did the band Fozzy.
Yeah, Fozzy.
Yeah, because he was a big fan of those.
Yeah, he's a big fella.
Yeah. And apparently also remembering the first time I encountered Nasty Savage, there was like must have been some beef between Nasty Ronnie, the singer, who was supposed to be like a wrestler. I think he did some underground wrestling, and Bill Milano from Billy Milano from SOD and MOD. Apparently there was some beef going on between them, but I don't think anything ever came of it. And there was no particular reason. I think I think Billy Milano might make comments about he thought it was a bit ridiculous their stage show. He breaks up TV sets and shit like that. He used to break TV
fire
sets.
breathing and
I
all
think
that.
I can't remember if fire breathing, yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
But I know he used to break old TV sets
Chest
up.
plate.
Yeah, something like that. And I think Billy Milano might have said something about it. And yeah, I think there was no kind of like real nastiness about it. They were just saying, if he wants to have a fight, I'm quite happy to have a but I don't think there was ever any proper, like, I don't know though, it could have been something under the, I never sort of heard anything else, much else about it apart from this magazine. I think it was the first metal magazine I ever bought actually. Very, very old Metal Hammer, I think it was. And anyway. But yeah, I would just find the fucking guitars, the solos, everything on really just catchy as fuck. Yeah. You know, that's all I can say about it really. It's just super sing-alongable as well.
Yeah, it was catchy. Funny lyric in there. It's your sister.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm assuming that's the lyrics. That's how I always say it. Yeah. So, Unchained Angel. Oh fuck, I can't remember it now. Some say the world will end in ice. Some say the world will end in fire. She has chosen the sweet desire, and she chose the fire. Unchained Angel. Yeah, and some of the words, some of the lyrics I can't make up. There is a mystery of evil. She is your sister. So that's how I sing it anyway. It may well be completely and utterly wrong, but if you I mean, Nasty Savage is one of those kind of unsung heroes of the scene. They kind of like, they were probably a little bit too ahead of their time. Before Florida blew up as a massive, death metal, but also different style of metal as well. But we saw on that Obituary video, you said that they're big fans of.
They're a huge
I think
fan.
a lot of people were big fans of Nasty Savage, but they didn't really get the recognition in their own time, I don't think. But I mean, this was on Metal Blade from 1988, and it was a Morris Sound studio, so I'm assuming it must have been one of the early ones.
It would have been early, yeah.
Yeah, because all the 90s.
Is it Burns doing a production?
Actually, I'm not too sure. I'm sure it was Morris Sound anyway. Did I even look it up or did I just guess it? I saw it somewhere. Oh, Jim Morris. Jim Morris at Morris Sound Studio. Recorded at Morris Sound Studios, Tampa, Florida. Not Burns, so there may be an in-contact work for the place yet. Who knows? Anyway, let's flip it over and unless you've got anything else to add.
Well, they passed me by a bit.
Yeah.
I didn't really know much about
I think a lot of people, hardly any of my friends, like older metalheads, all my metalhead friends, like hardly any of them knew Nasty Savage.
I think there's a few problems, like one, they're a thrash band from Florida, which wasn't really a hub of thrash metal, and I think that the death metal maybe took them over a bit. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Would definitely
before they could do anything, they'd been taken over.
There must be some more Florida. There must have been some Florida thrash.
I'm sure, but they were the most known. I mean, all the death metal bands started thrashing.
Where are Sadus from? Are they not from Florida? Are they from Florida? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, to be honest. But, a lot of them, like Obituary started out like a thrash band anyway, and I think a lot did start that way when they were Executioner. But I always thought the name like Nasty Savage might have been more like a kind of glam thing. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that the name was always, I'm not sure about that. And the look of him even, I was like, I never knew they were like a sort of thrashy band. But,
I suppose so.
Pretty cool stuff though.
Yeah, it's very decent. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we're on the beer, so let's get to the beer part. I finished my tea now, so I'm just drinking a Hobgoblin Ruby, 5.2%. Pretty nice. I had a couple of these the other day, and they're quite cheap in Iceland as well. Think legendary. This distinct ruby beer's sweet caramel and fruity aromas tease the taste buds. Brewed with smooth and rich chocolate and crystal malts, and a blend of fuggles and Styrian golden hops. Expect a delicious full-bodied toffee flavour and a fruity finish of figs, raisins, and dates. Drink legendary.
Proper old school bloody hops. None of your mosaic.
Not brand beer though, ruby beer. Not brand beer, but
it's brand enough for me.
Yeah,
I got Taddy Porter from the Samuel Smith's collection. I love these beers, they're really nice. Cool.
Well, this has got a fruity taste, but not like overpowering. Not at all overpowering.
My next beer's overpowering.
It just gives it a nice sort of tartness, like to the dark depths, if you know what I mean.
Let's flip it over, not flip you over.
Flip over the record. Yeah. Side B. Oh, by the way, I'm going to try and put it so there's a link for you to listen to the record as well. What I'm going to do in the strippers, when I fade out and then come back with the second half kind of thing. And before we do that, I'm going to put like a link, like a video link. I'm going to find a video link so people can listen to it. Like
that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. So this side got Aromantic Vertigo and You Snooze, You Lose. Both good singing choruses.
Oh, let's start it properly.
Yeah.
A lot of music.
We wanted to get a little bit of music on before we started talking, that's all. Without talking over it. I think I'll fuck
Shall
it.
we do that again?
No, I think it is, fuck it. But yeah, that was the second half anyway, so what did you think of that? I mean, quite different songs, but both, like Aromatic Vertigo, he has like, he does kind of like a higher pitch and a little kind of like a weird sort of thing in the chorus. And then the second, As Soon As You Lose, he delivers a lot more thrashy kind of vocal
and
style.
progressive as well.
Yeah,
like, there's a lot of chops and changes.
It's quite interesting as well.
Really cool.
I didn't really sort of notice it before, but it starts off, you've got like a nice sort of singing bit for the first half of the song, and then the second half of the song is practically just guitars, like, and the guitar work is just so, I could just fucking,
so good.
Yeah,
Zone out.
I find it like, I could just fucking zone out to it, that kind of fucking like, the way it chops and changes.
I love the way the tempo chops and changes.
Yeah.
I thought that was
And what's the
really
way, I think it's the Aromatic Vertigo, is, it's just a really fucking cool.
They got that Iron Maiden harmony guitar thing going on, which I thought was pretty cool.
And again, pretty much some sing-along stuff, especially in the choruses. When in Aromatic Vertigo, does his high pitch and he goes, Aromatic Vertigo.
Not so keen on the high stuff.
I find that, I enjoy that.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit left field, like you wouldn't expect that in a thrash or speed metal or whatever kind of track, and I just think it's pretty cool. I think I enjoy his different ranges that he puts on on there. But so that was for me my favourite Nasty Savage release anyway.
Yeah.
So it could be partly to the fact that I listened to this more than some of the others. When
Yeah.
I got this when I had less records, so I listened to it a heck of a lot more. I've got to say, one of the best 2 quids I've ever spent, to be honest.
£2?
Yeah, only £2 this cost me. I wonder how much this would cost now on vinyl. I don't know if it would even be, if it's even sought after, but because they're all on CD as well. It's been reprinted on CD, so I think they do it as, I think it's like bonus with like the Indulgence album or one of the other albums.
I tell you, all your Nasty Savage albums would go for a bit, I think.
Possibly, yeah. I like the logo as well, the sword as the T.
I like that.
I see what you mean now though, like in the days of glam, you might have thought, but
I remember the name banding around at the time.
I think the spikiness of the logo doesn't lend itself to glam, but because they're like Savage Steel, they were kind of like speedy metal, weren't they? But I'm sure it was like Savage Grace, wasn't there a band called Savage Grace? I think so. So I can understand where you might think, oh yeah, that sounds a bit glam, which is
Sabotage.
Which is the anti-metal as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I would agree on that.
Yeah. Right, so let's crack. All right. You haven't changed the beer yet, so you're still on the same beers.
Still on the same beer.
And we're going to crack on with some Judas Priest.
Yeah.
Wasn't anything else you was going to say? The annoying thing is because we say things while we're listening to it, and then like it's like it's a clear vinyl. Did you not remember that?
I forgot all about that. Cool.
So what do you want to say before we start? It was recorded over in Japan, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's Unleashed in the East. Great live album. You got the Priest live, but that's their glammy era. It's still not bad, but this is like, I love 70s Judas Priest. I just think the 70s stuff is great, and this is like...
how many albums have they had out at this point, do you remember?
1, 2, 3, about 4. No, Rock and Roller, Sad Wings, Sin After Sin, Stained Class, Killing Machine, 5.
Fucking hell.
5 albums. So
and this is from 1979.
This is from 1979. Next year they released British Steel, their sort of classic, you know. But
it's hard to believe it fucking goes back so far, you know what I mean?
Most of these songs actually come off the Sound Wings of Destiny album, which is a great album from the 70s. I don't know, it's just a great live fucking album. Some people, it's often been said that it's unleashed in the studio. It's been tinkered with a bit. But I still think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's still got the feel of a live album.
Yeah.
We were talking about the album, where's the album gone? It was like all that leather.
That was very metal then.
It was very metal. You look back at it now and you kind of think, oh, why did nobody suspect before?
The amazing thing about this though, when you think about it, denim and leather is the metal thing. This kind of like, these were the originators of the style. I mean, like they were doing this before anyone else.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Thing, you know, so that's pretty awesome.
And then you got bloody well accept with the London Leather Boys.
I know.
Never Google London Leather Boys. It doesn't end up well
work.
unless you put accept in first. It's like oh dear, this is not the website I was looking for. Play it, dude! Come on!
Awesome album.
Right.
I could have picked many Priest albums I like actually, but this one's...
This is the one you've gone for today, so
yeah,
this will do.
it's kind of special. Don't know what you'll think of it.
We'll find out after this half.
Hear it fade in.
Fucking slow, isn't it?
Hello.
You sure it's not stuck in the groove?
Here it comes.
Okay. Okay. Was that long drawn out ending on the actual original one, or was that just for a live audience? That long drawn out ending?
No, it's for the audience. The whole of Sinner is actually stretched out a lot more anyway.
Yeah,
the beginning is stretched out.
Version.
Yeah, the beginning is stretched out.
The crowd sound like they're sped up. They sound like they're playing to a crowd of chipmunks.
Well, that's because they're Japanese.
Yeah.
Japanese girls. You want to hear the live Cheap Trick album?
A lot of girls in the audience.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I would have thought so.
They do sound like little chipmunks though. Like,
yeah.
Right, so...
What do you think, sir?
Yeah, it was alright. It's like, so as you know, I've never got into Judas Priest. I bought one album, which wasn't the best one.
Yeah.
2 albums that weren't very good, and to be honest, one of them I even bothered listening to. It's like, I thought I might have played one half, and I was like, not bothered after that.
I know the albums you got.
Yeah, it's kind of like you said. We were saying, like it's one of those kind of ones. If I'd listened to it back in the day, I'm sure I'd love it now because you know, because it's like I'm a bit late in the game for it. I mean, maybe if I listen to it a few times, it'll grow on me. And there's nothing I know that's objectionable. I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I can't get on with. Obviously, there's a few bits that you can just tell it's an old. Like an old style kind of heavy metal.
Yeah.
His vocals are quite high. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all.
The speed of it though, like Exciter is very before its time, and like Exciter is like.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the other bands around at that time sounded like, so it's hard for me to sort of know what. But you see, they're 5 albums in. They started off a bit. Rock, didn't they? More
rock, prog, still metal, but and I love them albums. They're kind of a little bit more darker.
Yeah, but they started to fully embrace the heavy metal and sort of created the tropes of heavy metal that we know now.
From around Stained Class, and then when Killing Machine came out, that's when they started doing the leathers.
Yeah.
They're doing the leather thing.
They changed their style. Do you reckon it's the change of style and the look that actually projected them into like superstardom?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they actually created the heavy metal look.
Yeah. They pretty much did. Heavy metal had not really had a uniform until Priest come along.
We also noted as well that all 3 tracks off that first half all got bands with
Sinner.
They were directly named for them. Sinner, Running Wild, and Exciter.
I reckon they are.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
In
the slightest if they were named for those tracks. What else did we have to say about that?
I don't know, it's up to you, mate.
I can't remember what we said. We said because this annoying thing, we say a few things while it's playing, and as soon as it stopped, if I can forget what we said.
We're thinking of doing this as a podcast, aren't we?
We wonder if it's better to do it as a podcast, just talking over the record. Because I know it's like people come to ask to listen to the podcast. That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
It's just like 2 fucking drunken bums talking about records. Well, we've changed beers anyway. I've got another Hobgoblin, and he's got some weird German smoky stuff.
Yeah, I love this stuff. Schleins.
What was it? Bamberg Spezialisiam Jabau. Or something like that.
Jabau.
That's my best.
The Schlein Curler is
that's easy for you to say.
I know. That is what a smoky German beer is named. That's what the name is.
Put that Schlein Curler in my heavy with my heavy pocket.
But this is see, I'm a big fan of like anything smoky, like smoky whiskies, peaty whiskies. So this is an acquired taste, but I like it. Yeah. It smells like a bonfire, doesn't it?
It does. It smells like a barbecue has been put out of water. Like, when you throw water on a barbecue and it...
That sounds bad.
It does. It smells like a damp barbecue.
Oh.
But,
so good.
Anyway, flip that bitch over.
I will.
You notice the B-side doesn't have tracks that have taken non-native.
No.
One of them's a Fleetwood Mac cover.
One's a Fleetwood Mac cover, one's a Joan Baez cover.
That's crazy, man.
I know.
All that I don't understand is why do they put the cover version on the original version of the album and leave out the tracks that are now bonus tracks on this double? Like Hellbent for Leather is the name of the tour that they were on. They were touring for Hellbent for Leather, and they don't even include it on the actual double album or even the original album. Sorry, of that tour.
I don't know. It's weird because they could have done it a double album because the extra tracks that come out sound exactly like the original tracks.
So they must have.
So it's done really well.
Yeah.
So they should have just done
Well,
it.
I can't understand why they put 2 fucking cover versions on over their own original songs.
Well, they were quite popular.
Yeah.
And they've become quite popular even today.
But is it because of these songs that are on here?
What do you mean?
Is it because they were on this album that they became popular?
I think a few songs like
Did they have these covers on other?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Not Green Man and Ishi, Diamonds and Rushes on Sin After Sin, so that was already on it. So yeah, this album made.
I think you need to stay on camera to actually turn it over because otherwise it's weird.
I'm really here.
Yeah, you can fucking turn it over now.
Yeah. The thing with this album, this made quite a few songs more famous, like Victim of Changes we're going to hear at the end.
Yeah.
It's probably more famous for being on this album than the original.
Right.
But this was quite a breaking album, but the next album, British Steel, would really break him.
You don't seem to get live albums like you used to anymore, do you? I don't thinking about it. I mean,
I love a live album. If they're done really well,
they don't seem to be as popular as they once were. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I miss.
Well, you know what it is. People bring out live DVDs all the time.
Yeah.
The album gets.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah. People are more into like the DVD kind of.
Actually, I think there's been a couple of live albums I've had recently from underground bands. Actually, I'm thinking about it, but it's not as big a deal as it was.
Nah.
But like. You know, I'm thinking of like Live After Death, Iron Maiden. That was fucking
legendary.
Yeah,
live album, isn't it?
It is. But you don't get many live albums nowadays that people think, oh, this is a fucking.
Some people don't like them. I like a live album personally.
Yeah, it doesn't sound.
If it's done well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the originals. How close are they to the original versions?
They're sort of more livelier. They're and they do add a few things like Sinner as extended.
The ending's
extended. So they are a bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, just as awesome.
Right,
some of the originals are awesome as well.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Did you flip it already?
Yeah, I flipped it over. Here we go. What we got first? I can't remember.
Just Dan. Is he going to read up one of those slow?
Ages. Yeah.
Wow. That's a bit weird. Okay.
Here comes the screaming Japanese girls. The Ripper!
Oh, so the next that's gone on the next side. We introduced the next song. It's not on this bit of the album. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So right, I didn't enjoy that half as much as the first half. I don't think because there was a lot more kind
faster,
of,
wasn't it?
Yeah. But like it's kind of one of those ones. It's like I know if I'd fucking had a few plays before, and if I was aware of that, it'd probably one of the ones where like, yeah, this is fucking the cool vibey kind of slow vibe, like kind of drift off kind of tracks. And it
was more progressive.
Yeah.
Inside, wasn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, and I still don't think that they were quite short. Them 2 covers as well, weren't they?
Yeah.
And there was nothing like super catchy about either one. I don't think there was. Yeah, but because you're used to them. You played them and they've got into you. But I mean. I still can't understand the thought process. Whereas like they brought out a live album where 2 of the originally whatever it is 10 tracks, is it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
9.
9 tracks originally, and 2 of the tracks like a third.
Covers.
Covers. It's a bit strange.
Interesting, isn't it?
And I wonder how they actually chose those covers in the first place. Because like you say. With that Green Man issue where there's the
it was the last song.
Mac was quite a big band at the time, wasn't
it? It was the last song that Peter Green did with them.
Right.
As a single, apparently. So it's around 69, 70, something like that.
And Diamonds and Rushes is a folk song, apparently.
Folk song by Joan
Very
Baez.
strange. Well, how did they? I never even heard of Joan Baez, to be honest.
Baez.
Baez.
Yeah. I was saying like it's quite funny because. I don't know if they made the song particularly famous, I guess, but when Joan Baez played shows around the time, she would introduce the song as a pre-song for a joke, which I thought was quite a sweet thing to do in a way. It's quite nice,
fun.
isn't it?
She obviously heard the cover.
Yeah.
I remember the SOD cover.
Yeah, Diamonds
and Rust.
That's it. Victim and Strangers, the proggy groovy thing.
Yeah, it was alright. It was one of those ones. If I knew the track, I probably would have light as in the air kind of thing, but yeah.
But you're not hating it.
I'm not hating it. but it's like, if we're not gonna listen to the other 2 tracks now because we'll have to have another time because we've got to get on. And that's kind of like the full album. The rest of it is mostly bonuses. But I can't understand why they didn't have the covers as bonus tracks and their own songs, particularly the name of the song, which was the name of the tour they were on, as. As the original tracks on the album.
Because the bonus tracks are awesome. You got Delivering the Goods, which is Hellbent for Leather,
which is the name of the tour.
Yeah.
So you think that would be on the album, but
the other ones are Rock Forever and Starbreaker. They were the bonus tracks. Yeah, definitely 2 of them could have maybe taken over the.
It's also quite weird. We've got the introduction to Genocide. I suppose on the original cover, the original album, it went straight into it. But you think when they fucking
redone it, they sort that.
When they redone it, they'd make it so it was on the correct side.
Well, when Sinner ended, it did go into Ripper slightly as well. I think you missed that.
Yeah, because I'm not aware of the Ripper, so I didn't know the song. Also, I think they should have gone. How'd they go? Don't turn your back. It's Jack. I think they should have said it's Jack.
The Ripper.
Yeah. That's they missed a trick there. They shouldn't have gone. It's the Ripper. They should have gone. It's Jack, don't turn your back. It's Jack the Ripper. Like that. I think because that rhyming, extra rhyming would have been, But they seem to have done all right for themselves.
Yeah. Even without your help.
They didn't need my input after all.
I was saying actually that there's now a new Judas Priest. Which is KK's Judas Priest. And that,
maybe I should get in touch with him and tell him to add
Jack the Ripper. And that's got Ripper Owens, who, obviously named himself after that Ripper song. And KK Downing, and also, which I'm really interested in, is Les Binks is on the drums.
Right,
he was a 70s drummer. He did a lot of the later 70s albums, and I just think his sound is.
You said there was a bit of double kick on one of the songs.
A lot of double kick on his stuff. I like Dave Holland, who did the albums in the 80s. He was a great drummer, but there's something about Binks' drumming. And when they got Scott Travis in, they were Scott Travis is brilliant. They went for the double, the technical stuff a lot more. But Les Binks was brilliant out.
Must be knocking on a bit now.
That's what I was thinking.
They're all knocking on a bit now, aren't they?
All knocking on a bit.
That's got to be the hardest fucking, he's hard enough as a guitarist and you're getting all your arthritis in your hands or whatever, or fucking just repetitive strain. But being a drummer, doing the fucking whole kit and every fucking limb working, it must be, God blimey. I get a bad back just sitting here talking about it. I couldn't imagine touring.
Another thing about Fits and the Changes, kind of Unleashed in the East made that song a bit more famous, but a lot of people, usually sort of homophobes and idiots will say, well, why are you singing about a woman? You're gay, and all this sort of nonsense. Well, actually, it was written by the original singer anyway. Al Atkins, I believe, wrote the lyrics for that song originally.
Yeah, but even
it's rock. Who cares anyway?
Yeah, but even then, you haven't got to be like, you can still create lyrics or sing a song from somebody else's viewpoint.
Yeah, you haven't got,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate it when people say.
It's like when Slayer did Angel of Death. Were they actually Nazis? Were they Nazi murderers who killed millions of people? No, they're just singing it from the fucking viewpoint of of that thing. Exactly. So it's just ridiculous.
People that do it.
I think it's a good thing that he came out.
Why not? I'm quite sad to hear though that he actually says that if he didn't have left Priest, it would never have come out.
Oh, right.
And I think that's really sad because I think he could have done it anyway, especially nowadays.
Definitely nowadays, but the things like him doing that has kind of made it.
He come out, no one gave a shit.
Acceptable. Yeah, pretty much.
No one was overly shocked.
No.
I don't think people really give a shit, to be honest.
No.
And if you do give a shit, then just fuck off out of the room. Do you know what I mean? It's like I'm not.
The people fucking lived their own lives, so it was not fucking hurt anyone.
Exactly. So that was Prince Unleashed in the East. It's kind of my favourite album.
Really? Your favourite ever?
Favourite Priest album.
Well, let's hold them up then. Let's hold them up for the final shot.
This time,
yeah. Because you fucking took this upstairs last time. Right, so what was your favourite listening for today? Which did you enjoy most listening to?
Oh, Priest.
Oh,
well, that was cool.
No, I enjoyed listening to this the most.
Of course you did.
Yeah, that's just how it is. I was like, one day, we'll keep doing that. One day you might be, I enjoyed listening to that one.
I enjoyed listening to it. It was awesome.
I was talking about more, but that was cool. I didn't mind listening to it at all, but it's like,
Yeah, I just wanted you to listen to a good Priest album.
And to be honest, the first thing I quite like Ram It Down at the time.
Ram It Down, the track.
If I didn't have fucking hardly any other records at that point, so you got more listens.
There's a couple of songs of Ram It Down, alright, but they were fully kind of 80s sounding. It sounded kind of a little weak.
But it's one of those ones that when I did start getting more records, it got less and less plays, and then ended up getting no plays, kind of thing. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I ain't got enough time to listen to fucking records, but I appreciate that I've listened to it now anyway, so I know I can say I have heard it. But we need to fucking listen to our fucking vinyl more. It's just like...
This is what the show's for.
This is what the show's for, yeah. We should do one a day. I don't think the beer budget would be too high.
Yeah, you'd love that. I got my Sabbath thing coming up.
Oh yeah, we've got... He's done his top
Sabbath
ranking of Black Sabbath.
Yeah,
it won't be ready.
Fun.
It might be ready by the time this one comes up, in which case the link will be at the end for you to check out. And that's it.
See you in the next one then.
Yeah, we'll be back probably next week or a week or so with a couple of more records, a couple of more beers.
More beer.
And some more waffle.
Metal final and stuff.
Should we do a pose down for the end so I can use it as a... Oh, is this old records out and throw the horns?
Throw the horns.
Yeah, that looks really crap. Anyway. Cheerio!